Hi, now we will solve NCERT Math Class 10 Chapter 4 Exercise 4.2 question number 1 Part 3. Part 1 and 2 have already been solved. So this question says that find the roots of the following quadratic equation by factorization. Root 2x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2 is equal to 0. Now what we are going to do is we will split the middle term, this 7x, into two terms so that their addition is equal to plus 7 and their multiplication should be equal to the multiplication of a and c, where a is my coefficient of x square and c is this constant term. So I will multiply a and c. So root 2 into 5 root 2 is equal to 10. So from here it is clear that my factor should be either both negative or both positive. Why both negative? Because if I will multiply the two negative number, I will get a positive multiplication, or if I will multiply two positive number, only then I will get a positive multiplication. The next condition is that the addition of the factor has to be 7. Why 7? This from this middle term. So this second condition says that both factors should be positive. Why? From our condition, condition, it is clear that the factor should be either both positive or both negative. But if I have to get a positive addition from two negative, this is not possible. I can only get positive addition from two positive terms. So my both factor will be positive. Now I will start taking factor of 10 one by one. First I will take 1 and 10 because both are positive, so I am taking both positive. 1 as positive and 10 also as positive. But 1 and 10 will add up to 11, so I will not get this 7. So this will not satisfy this condition. So I will reject these two factors straight away. Now I will take the next factor. Next factor are 2 and 5. If I will add 2 and 5, I will get 7. So it will satisfy this condition. So plus 2 and plus 5 are my two factor which I have to fill here. So what I will do is I will put the value 2 here and I will put 5 here. So then this equation will look like this: root 2x square plus 2x plus 5x plus 5 root 2 is equal to 0. Now I will take from these two terms, I will take root 2x common, and from these two terms I will take plus 5 common. I have taken root 2x common from the first two terms, so I am left with x plus 2. Why? Because if I will take a root 2 common from root 2x square, I will be left with x, and if I will take root 2x common from 2x, so I will be left with root 2. Next I will take plus 5 common from these two terms. So I have taken plus 5 common, and inside I am left with x, this x, and root 2, this root 2. Next I will take x plus root 2 common from this whole equation. So now what I will be left with, I have taken x plus root 2 common, this x plus root 2, this x plus root 2 I have taken common. So inside I am left with root 2x and plus 5. Right. Now to get the solution of this quadratic equation, I have to put both these factor equal to 0, because this whole equation will be equal to 0 if one of this term is, at least one of this term is equal to 0. So I will put x plus root 2 is equal to 0, or root 2x plus 5 is equal to 0. If I will subtract root 2 from both sides of this equation, I will left with x is equal to minus root 2. If I will subtract 5 from both sides of this equation, so I will be left with the root 2x is equal to minus 5. Now x is equal to minus root 2 I have written as it is. From this equation I will divide both sides of this equation by root 2, so I will be left with x is equal to minus 5 by root 2. So x is equal to root 2 and x is equal to minus 5 by root 2 are the two roots of this quadratic equation.